Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 8th of February 2022. Right now, I am with the 11th Cambridge class, and we are studying the subject Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. This is 4024 is the code. Today, we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1, and we have selected a paper 1 from the zone 2, or you can say variant 2. We have selected October, November 2021 1-2 paper. This paper, we call it paper 1, has the time allowed is 2 hours. And in this paper, you cannot use a calculator. Special thanks to Mina Kium, one of my students. She has solved this paper, and she has helped me to make these slides. So special thanks to Mina Kium. So let's start today's paper, and here we go. So October, November 2000, and we are supposed to open the October, November 2021 1-2 paper. We call it paper 1. The time allowed is 2 hours, and here we go. So question number 1, he says A part, evaluate 49,000, square root of the 49,000. So very simple. You will prime factorize 49,000, and then very easily you can find its square root. Let me show you. Okay, so here we go. So 49,000, when you prime factorize it, it will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 5 multiply 5 multiply 7 multiply 7. So it will be, when you take the square root, it will be 70 square. So when you take square root means the raised to power 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 multiply 2, they will be cancelled. So you will be get 70. So the square root of the 4900 will be 70. Okay. So the B part, but let's have a look at the question paper first. Here we have evaluate 5 raised to power 3. 5 raised to power 3 means 5 multiply 5 multiply 5. So 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. So let me show you. So it is 5 cube means 5 multiply 5 multiply 5, and that will be 125. Okay, so the next question, he says work out. That's the question number 2. Work out. -8 plus 7 multiply bracket start minus 5 bracket close. So first of all, you have to multiply. So plus 7 will multiply with the -5, so it will give you -35. So let's have a look at the, okay. So here we go. So you will have -8 and -35. So that will be -43. -8 -35 is -43, because when the signs are same, like -8 -35, you do the process of addition, but the sign remains the same. So you will get -43. So this is how you do it. So that was question number 2. And so this is question number 3. Shade one more small triangle so that the shape has a rotational symmetry of order 3. Okay, so the rotational symmetry of order 3, and if you want that, okay. So in the rotational order of the symmetry 3, the shape should fit on itself 3 times when you rotate the shape a 360-degree angle. So it's like a fan. Okay, so it's like fan. For example, if this is the center of the fan, so these are the 2 fans. This is the central portion. So around it, these 2 fans, then these 2 fans. So one fan should be here, one here, and another. This one should be shaded. So the pattern should be completed. See, when these 2 comes here, they will be here. When they will come here, this one should be shaded. Okay, so it should be in such a way. This one, if you share this one, so through when you rotate it through 360 degree, this shape will fit on itself 3 times in one complete revolution. So let me show you. Okay, so you can see now I have shared it this. This is how you do this. Write down the name of the solid formed from each net. So this net is given, this net is given, and this net is given. So these are 3 shapes. This is question number 4. So let's go to the solution. Okay. So when you close these, this will form a rectangular box. When you bend these along these bends, along these lines, I mean, this will make a rectangular box. So this is a cuboid. When you will close these shapes, when you will bend them along this line, this line, this line, this line, this will come here, this will come here, this will come here. When they will be folded, they will make a pyramid. Okay, so when you will bend these shapes, you bring it here, you bring it here, this will become straight. This will be like a ramp. We call it a triangular prism. Hopefully you understand. Let's go to the next question. Okay, so the next question is question number 5. He says we have in the diagram the ABCD and EFGH are parallel lines. This line ABCD, EFGH, these are the 2 lines and they are parallel to each other. The line CF and the line BG, the BG, intersect at X. The angle CFG, that this angle is 53. The BGF is 46, and the BXC, this angle BXC is 81. Find the CXG. They want you to find out this angle. So it's a straight line, and this adjacent angle is 81, and there are only 2 adjacent angles on this straight line, so their sum will be 180, because this is a straight line. 81 plus BXG, their sum will be 180. They will be supplementary. So I can easily tell you this will be 180 minus 81. Let me show you. So the CXG, let me the name, check the name again. The name will be CXG. Okay. The CXG will be, because the BXC is 81, CXG will be equals to 180 minus BXC, and 180 minus 81, that will be 99. Angles adjacent to each other on a straight line. That's the reason. Hope you understand. Then their question is BXC. BCX, sorry. BCX. So they are talking about this angle. This angle and this angle, they are alternate to each other. So their sum will be, so they will be equal to each other, sorry. This angle, BCX, and this angle, 53, they are alternate to each other. So they will be equals to each other. So you can see the BCX will be equals to the CFY equals to 53 because they are alternate angles. Very simple. BCG, sorry. These angles were equal. Find ABX. Find ABX. ABX. So they want you to find out this angle. You see this angle, ABX, and this angle 46. They are allied angles to each other. They are on the same side of the transverse line, and they both are inside the parallel lines. So their sum will be 180. They are known as allied angles. BCX plus 46 will be equals to 180. So ABX will be equals to 180 minus 46, and that will be 134. Angles adjacent to each other on the straight line. They are alternate angles. So here we have used a little different technique, but that's very easy. Okay, the technique used here is, let me show you what the technique used here. This 46, this angle will be also 46, alternate angles. And because this is a straight line, the sum of this 46 and this angle will be 180. So from 180 subtract 46, you will get this angle. So this is, my dear students, how we'll do the question number 5. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Question number 6. He says work out 69 divided 0.3. So 69 divided by 0.3. So let me show you how this is done. So 69 divided by 0.3. So 69 divided by 3 by 10. I have removed that decimal. So 69 divided by 3 by 10. So when I will convert that divide sign into multiplication sign, the 3 by 10 will reciprocate. So now I have 69 multiplied 10 by 3. 3 and 69 will be cancelled. So 3 ones are, 3 23s are. So 23 multiplied 10, that's 230. So this is how you do question number 6, A part. Question number 6 is B part. He says a workout 1 whole 4 by 7 divided by 3 by 5. Give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. So 7 ones are 7, and 7 plus 4, that will be 11 by 7 divided by 3 by 5. And I will convert that divide sign into, into multiplication sign, and the fraction after that, it will reciprocate. So I have 11 by 7 divided by 3 by 5. Convert that divide sign into multiplication sign, and you will have 11 by 7 multiply 5 by 3. So you will have 55 divided by 21. So that's when you divide it, 55 with the 21, you will have 2 whole 13 by 21. 2 whole 13 by 21. Question number 6, B part. Question number 7. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the values of 8,230 to one significant figure, it will be 8,000. 0.64, it will be 0.6. 18.7, that will be 20. So, and very easily we can do this calculation. So here you go. 8,000 multiplied by 0.6 divided by 20. So 2,400 times is 8,000. So 400 multiplied by 0.6, it will be 240. 240 will be the answer. Right, 0.06 kilometer in meters. In 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. So if you want to convert kilometer into meters, you will multiply this with 1,000. Let me show you. So 0.06 kilometer, you want to convert it into meters, you multiply it with 1,000. So you will move the decimal will move 3 steps to the right. So it will be 60 meters. It says convert 7 meters square to centimeters square. In 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters. In 1 meter square, there will be 100 centimeter squares. 100 means 10,000. So if you want to convert 7 meters square into centimeters square, you will multiply it with 10,000. Let me show you how this is done. So 7 meters square equals to, if you want to convert it into centimeters square, 1 meter square equals to 10,000 centimeters square. So you multiply your measurement with 10,000. So the final answer will be 70,000 centimeter square. Write 216 as a product of its prime factors. Write 216 as a product of its prime factors. Okay. So let me show you. So 216, I will divide with the 2. So you get 108. Divide with 2, 554. Divide with 2, you get 27. Divide with 3, you get 9. Divide with 3, you get 3. Divide with 3, you get 1. So 216 is basically 2 raised to power 3 and 3 raised to power 3. So the prime factorization of 216 will be equals to 2 cube multiplied 3 cube. Two positive integers are each greater than 25. Their lowest common multiple, LCM, is 216. Their highest common factor is 18. Find the two integers. So the two numbers whose the lowest common multiple is 216, and their highest common factor is 18. And both of them are greater than 25. So we have to find out that. So you remember in the LCM, when you have taken the LCM of those two unknown numbers, in the LCM, all the factors will come. The factors which are common, we write them once and we write their greater power. And the factors which are not common, they come in the LCM. So in the LCM, the factors which are common with their greater power, they are shown, and also the factors which are not common, they are also shown. In the HCF, we show only those factors, we take only those factors which are common in both of the numbers. And we always write the common ones and their smaller power is written. Let me show you my solution. So let the unknown numbers be x and y. Their LCM is 2 raised to power 3 and 3 raised to power 3. Their HCF is 18, which is 2 into 3 square. So what can those numbers possibly be? So from the HCF, I can tell you that both of them has 2. I can tell the both of them has 2 and the smaller power of the 2 is 1. So I wrote here 2 and 2. From the HCF, I can also tell you that both the numbers have 3 square. So both the numbers have 3 square and the smaller power of the 3 in them is 3 square. So I wrote here 3 square and 3 square here. Okay, so now from the LCM, LCM says 2 raised to power 3. It means one of them has 2 raised to power 3. One of them at least has 2 raised to power 3 in it. Whether it is common or it is not common, one of them has 2 raised to power 3. So this one has 2 raised to power 1. So I wrote here 2 raised to power 2. So now it will have 2 raised to power 3. Now this number becomes 9. 8, 9, 8 are 72. Okay. This 3 cube means that one of them has 3 raised to power 3 in it. This number, which was 2 into 3 square, I will write another 3 in here so that now it has 3 cube. So now this number becomes, it is a 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 2s are 54, 54. So the two numbers which are greater than 25 and have their LCM 216 and have their HCM 18, those numbers can be 54 and 72. This one is a brand new question and it's a little tricky on this topic. Okay, so let's move to the next part. Okay, so now we are on the question number, I think question number 10. He says, here we have the true triangles. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B. The triangle A onto the triangle B. So if you look at the triangle A and triangle B carefully, I can show you. Okay. So look at the triangle A and triangle B carefully. The orientation of the triangles have not changed. The size of the triangles have not changed. So if the orientation and the size of the triangles have not changed, that means it's translation. The translation means that they have moved in a straight line. So if you want to know how much they have moved, A is the object, B is the image, and it's a translation. So we can take the same points in the object and the same point in the image. And we can check how much points it has moved on the x-axis and how much points it has moved on the y-axis to write down the translation column vector. Okay. It has moved 1, 2, 3, 4. It has moved 4 steps on the x-axis, 1, 2, and it has moved 2 negative steps on the y-axis. So its translation matrix will be 4 minus 2. Let me show you. So let me show you. Okay. We have to describe it. So the description will be that is, you can say it is so when the A has moved to the B, it is translation, and the translation matrix is 4 minus 2. Okay. Then the B part. Triangle A is mapped onto triangle C by a rotation of 90-degree anti-clockwise, center O, comma O. Draw the triangle C. It's a 2 marks question, and A is a rotation 90-degree anti-clockwise, center 0, comma 0. So let me show you. So the A, when rotated about the origin 90-degree anti-clockwise, it will go like this to this place. So the method we have used is, let me show you the method. Okay. This technique, which I'm going to show you, try to understand this technique. In this technique, we are not going to actually do the construction work on the grid, but we are going to use a special technique. For 90-degree anti-clockwise rotation about the center 0, 0, the coordinates of the object are taken, and we switch the location of their x coordinate and the y coordinate with each other, and we change the sign of the new x coordinate. For example, if this is 3 minus 2. This is x coordinate, this is y coordinate of the object. I will bring the 2 here and I will take the 3 here. And this new one is sign will be changed. This will come here, this will go here, and its sign will be changed. This will come here, this will go there, and the number which comes here, I will change its sign. So remember this technique. This technique is used for 90-degree anti-clockwise rotation about the center. The center of the rotation is 0, 0. Then we use this technique. Whatever the coordinates of the points of the object, we switch their location. The x coordinate, y coordinate change their place, and the sign of the new x coordinate is changed. Whatever is the sign, just change it. So the object, its coordinate will be 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2. These are the coordinates of the image. So I will plot that 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2. 2, 3, 4, 3. Let me show you. So you can see here we have plotted them 4, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, and then we'll join them. So this is what you will get. Hopefully you understand. Triangle A is mapped onto triangle D by an enlargement scale factor 3, center 5, minus 5. Draw the triangle D. So the center of enlargement is 5, minus 5, and the scale factor is 3. Okay. So let me show you. So first of all, this is 5, minus 5. That's the center of the rotation. I will join the 3 vertices of the object with the center of rotation, and I will prolong these lines. You can see this. Then with the help of the scale, I will measure the distance of this vertex from the center of enlargement. Whatever is this distance, I will multiply it with 3. So then I start from counting from here. Whatever is that distance, I will put a dot here. I will check what's the distance of this vertex from this center of enlargement, and I will multiply that distance with 3 because the scale factor is 3. Then starting, I will count from here, and wherever that 3 times distance comes, I put a dot there. I will check the distance of this vertex from the center of enlargement. Whatever is this distance, with the help of the scale, measure it, multiply it with the 3 because the scale factor is 3. And then I will start counting from here. With the help of the scale, I will, wherever that 3 times distance completes, I will put a dot. And then I will join those dots. Let me show you. Okay, so you can see here, I put that dot, this dot, this dot. Then I will join these dots. So here you can see I have joined them, and that's the triangle D. So, okay. So we are done with the question number 10. Okay. The scale drawing shows a garden with 2 trees P and Q. The scale is 1 centimeter represents 6 meters. The garden has a path that is equidistant from P and Q. Use a straight edge and compass only. Construct the path. So if you have to draw a locus which is equidistant from 2 given points, you join those 2 points and you draw a perpendicular bisector. For that purpose, so for example, you are equidistant from P and Q, so you join them with a line, and then you put the compass needle here, open the compass more than the half of this line, put an arc here, put an arc here, then put the needle of the compass here on the P, put an arc here, put an arc here, where these arcs intersect, join those 2 points with each other, and that will be the perpendicular bisector. Let me show you. So here you can see equidistant from P and Q. I will join them. So that's the line. I have to draw a perpendicular bisector of the PQ. So I put a compass here, I draw an arc here, and I draw an arc here. Then I put a compass here, needle of the compass here, I draw an arc here, I draw an arc here. So I join this point and this point with each other, and that will be the perpendicular bisector of the PQ. And when you move on the perpendicular bisector, you will be always equidistant from P and Q. So here you can see I have drawn that perpendicular bisector. This line is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, the next part they say, Yuna wants to plant a third tree in the garden that is nearer to Q than to P. So it has to be nearer to Q. Nearer to Q means when you draw equidistant line, you draw perpendicular bisector, you will remain on the Q side and more than 80 meters from Q. If a distance from a point is given, you draw a circle. So according to this scale, you will draw a circle of 3 centimeters at Q. So you can see here, you can see we have drawn a circle at Q of 3 centimeters. With the help of the compass, you can draw this circle of the radius 3 centimeters. So what are the statements? He says more than 18 meters from the Q. So you have to remain outside that circle because it's more than 18 meters from the Q. And you have to remain near to the Q as compared to the P. So he says share the region where the Yuna can plant the tree. Let me show you. So this is that perpendicular bisector. So you have to remain near the Q. So in this perpendicular bisector, you will remain on the Q side and you have to remain outside this circle. So this area will be shaded and this area will be shaded. So this is how you do the question number 11. I think you understand. So that was question number 11. Now so you can see this whole question. This was the main diagram. Okay. So we have a 3 marks question. He says the diagram shows a rectangle A, B, C, D. E is a point on the diagonal AC such that DEC is 90 degrees. So prove that the triangle ADC is talking about the triangle A, D, and C is similar to the triangle DEC. Okay, so I can prove it very easily. You know, in the rectangle, this ADC angle is 90, and in this small triangle, this E angle is 90, and this small triangle, the ECD angle, and then the big triangle, the DCA angle, that angle is common. So in this small triangle and this big triangle, 2 angles are same, so they are similar to each other. Okay, so let me show you the written statements. So the triangle ACD and the triangle DCE, they are common angle. The angle ADC will be equal to the angle DEC will be equal to the 90, that is given. And the angle DSC, the third angle obviously will be equal to each other. So we can say that the triangle ADC is similar to the triangle DEC by the angle-angle similarity test. By the angle-angle, if the 2 angles in the 2 given triangles are same, then we can say that these two triangles are similar to each other. So it's very important question that how you write this argument. The mean of 5 numbers is 17. The numbers are listed in order of size, starting with the smallest. The 3 smallest numbers are equal. The middle 3 numbers add to 35. The largest number is 4 times the smallest number. List the 5 numbers in order of size. Okay, so they are talking about 5 numbers. The smallest 3 numbers are equal. So for example, the first 3 numbers are equal to each other. They are A. So you have A, and A. Then you have B and C. He says the middle 3 numbers add up to 35. So let me go to my solution, and then from there I will explain to you. Okay, so suppose those numbers are A, B, C. So these are the 5 numbers. The first 3 numbers are identical, so that's why A, B, and C. C says the one thing they have told us is the mean of the 5 numbers is 17. So if I will add this, and this, and divide it with the 5, that will be 17. So you will have 3A plus B plus C divided by 5. 16 divided by 5 is equal to 17. So 3A plus B plus C equals to 85. Then he says that the sum of the 3 middle numbers is 35. The sum of the 3 middle numbers, these are the 3 middle numbers, A, and B. So 2A plus B is equal to 35. Then he says that the largest number is 4 times the smallest number. The largest number is this one, and this is the 4 times of this number. So C is equals to 4A. So I can put this C value into here, and you will have 7A plus B equals to 85, and then I can solve this and this with each other simultaneously. Let me show you. So they are said 2A plus B equals to 35. So you have 3A plus B plus 4A. In place of B, I have put, in the place of the C, I have put 4A. And that will be 85. So you will have, you will have 5A plus 2A plus B equals to 85. So you will have 5A plus 35 equals to 85. So you will have A equals to 85 minus 35 divided by 5. So A will be 10. So once I know the value of the A, I have solved it simultaneously. You might have got confused, but it has been solved simultaneously. So you can also do it. So A is equal to 10. The C is 4 times A. So that is 4 into 10, that's 40. The B to A plus B, so 2 into 10 plus B equals 35. So B will be 35 minus 20, and that will be 15. So it means the first number is 10, the second number is 10, the third number is 10. This number is B is 15, and the last number is 40. So you might have got confused here a little bit, but you can do it simultaneously. And hopefully you understand this question is a little bit. Look at these numbers. Okay, so I can show you once again. C is 4A. So in this equation, in the place of the C, you can write 4A. So let me show you. Because I think that you might get confused. Okay, so you have so it will be, you can say, one equation is this. You have 2A plus B. For your understanding, I'm doing this. For B equals to 35. Okay, and in this equation where you have 85, 3A plus B plus C equals to 85. In the place of C, I can write 4A. So 4A and 7A, it will become 4A plus 3A, it will become 7A plus B equals to 85. Now you can solve them simultaneously. You can solve them, you can just subtract them and you will get the value of the A. Once you have the value of the A, you can find the value of the C. Once you have the value of the C and the A, you can find the value of the B also, and you can find the, once you know the value of the A, B, and C, you can tell the whole thing. So this is how you do this. Hopefully you understand this question. Now, the diagram shows the speed time graph for the start of a cyclist journey. Find the acceleration during the first 20 seconds. So if you want to find out the acceleration here, what you will do, you will take these 2 points. This point is 0, 0. You can take this point. This is 20, 15. You apply the formula of the gradient, and very easily you can find this gradient, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. The gradient of the speed time graph is equals to the acceleration. So that's the first A part. Let me show you. So I've taken 2 points, 20, 0, 0 and 20, 15. And you can apply the formula of the gradient, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, and that will be 15 minus 0 divided by 20 minus 0. So you will have 15 by 20, and that will be 0.75 meter per second square. He says, describe the motion of the cyclist between T20 and T30. From T20 to T30, the cyclist is moving with a constant speed of 15 meter per second. Speed of the cyclist is constant between T20 and T30 second. The speed is 15 meter per second. Okay. Now, the next question is, find the total distance traveled in the 50 seconds. So, you know the total distance traveled, this is speed time graph. The total distance traveled will be the area under the speed time graph. So we can divide this graph into three different portions. This, it will be a triangle. This, it will be a rectangle. This portion, it will be a trapezium. So find their areas and you add them up. That will be equal to the distance traveled in the 50 seconds. So let me show you how we have done this. Okay. So the total distance traveled is so I have here what they have done. They have converted this thing into a trapezium. So this side and this side is a trapezium. They are the parallel sides of the trapezium. So this is 10, this is 30, and the height of the trapezium is 15. This one is also a trapezium. Its parallel sides are 15 and 5, and the height of the trapezium is 20. Okay, so 1 by 2 into 15 into 30 plus 10, and that will be 40. Okay, so you have 1 by 2 into 15 into 40, and that will be 300. 1 by 2 into 20 into 15 plus 5, and that will be 1 by 2 into 20 into 20, and that will be 200. So the total distance traveled will be 500. You see, we have converted, I have taken this portion. This is a trapezium, and this one is also a trapezium. So find their areas and add them up. You can use that technique also, in which we convert this into a triangle. This is a rectangle, and this is a trapezium. So this is question number 14. Now, question number 15. During 1 year, the value of a bicycle decreased from $200 to $160. Calculate the percentage decrease in the value of the bicycle. So that how much is the decrease here? 200 minus 160, the $40 is the decrease. The percentage decrease is decreased divided by the original value multiply 100. So let me show you. So the price decreased from $200 to 160. The decrease is $40. The percentage decrease will be the decrease divided by the original value multiply 100. So you will have 40 divided by 200 multiply 100. That will be 20%. Solve the inequality. So we have to solve it. It's very simple. It's a 2 marks question. Let me show you the solution. So take this minus 610 to the other side. Take this 23 to the other side. So you will have 2n plus 6n, that's 8n greater than, it will be minus 18. Bring this 8 to this side, it will divide. So n is greater than minus 18 by 8. And this is 9 by 4. So it will be minus 9 by 4, which means minus 2 whole 1 by 4, which means minus 2.5. So n is greater than minus 2.25. Question number 17, he says factorize. So this is a 4-term expression given. So I can take something common from the first 2 terms here. For example, here y is common. And from the last 2 terms, I can take 2p common. Let me show you. So you can take from the first 2 terms, you can take y common. So you will have left with 3x minus q. From the last 2 terms, you can take 2p common. So you will have 3x minus q. This bracket is common in both the terms, so I can take it common. So from here, I will have y. From here, I have 2p. The bracket y plus 2p, bracket close, bracket start, 3x minus q, bracket close. This is how you will factorize this. Okay, so now we have question number 18. He says the diagram shows a shaded region A, B, C. The equation of the line AC is y equals to minus 1 by 2x plus 5. Write down the 3 inequalities that define the shaded region. Okay, so I know the line of AC, the equation of the line AC. The shaded area is below this line. So in the place of this equal, I will put a crocodile sign, and the back of the crocodile will be towards the y, because the area below this line is the required area. This BC is a horizontal line, and its equation will be y equals to 2. Because the shaded area is above this line, so I will write y greater than equals to 2. This line here is a vertical line, and its equation will be x equals to minus 4. Because this shaded area is on the right side of this line, so I will write x is greater than and equals to minus 4. So this is how you will do it. Let me show you my written solution. So the equation of the AC is given. The equation of the AB is x equals to minus 4, and the equation of the BC is y equals to 2. The inequalities will be because the area is below this line, So in the place of equal, I will put inequality, and the crocodile's back will be towards the y because the area is below this line. So y is less than equals to minus 1 by 2x plus 5. Because the shaded area is above the line y equals to 2, so I will write y greater than or equals to 2. The crocodile's mouth is towards the y because the shaded area is above this line. X equals to minus 4 because the shaded area is a vertical line. Because the shaded area is on the right side of this line, so the crocodile's mouth will be towards the x. So x is greater than and equals to minus 4. So these are the 3 inequalities which you have to write. A, B, and C lie on a circle, center O. The line PBQ is a tangent to the circle at B. OCQ is a straight line. BQO is equals to 36, and the BAC is X. Find the value of the X. Very simple. Strategy can be very simple. The question is, what is the value of the X? Okay, I can tell you in a second. This is the radius. This is the point. That's the tangent. And this radius at the point of tangency. So this angle is 90. If this is 90, this is 36. So this angle will be 180 minus 90 minus 36. Once you know this angle, half of this angle will be the X. So very simple. Let me show you my solution. So the OBQ is 90 because radius is perpendicular to the tangent. The O in the triangle OBQ, the angle O will be 180 minus the angle B plus the angle Q. So 180 minus bracket 90 plus 36. So 180 minus 126 equals to 54. The angle BAC will be the half of the angle 54, and that will be 27. So the X value will be 27. Hopefully you understand the properties which are involved. He says, question number 20, he says, find the inverse of this matrix. We have to find the inverse of this matrix. So if you want to find the inverse of this matrix, you will find the determinant of this matrix, and then you will find the adjoint of this matrix, and then the inverse of this matrix will be 1 by the determinant multiplied with the adjoint. Let me show you the solution. Okay. So first of all, we will find the determinant. Suppose its name is A. The original without the inverse is A. So I will find the determinant. 3 2s are 6 minus 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. So 6 plus 2 will be 8. So A determinant, I've named it as A. Is A determinant will be 8. Adjoint of A will be, I will change the place of these two numbers, and I will change the sign of these two numbers. So you will have 2, 2 minus 3, minus 1 and 3. So inverse is 1 by A determinant into adjoint of A. So 1 by 8 into 2, 2 minus 1, 3. So this is how you will find the inverse of that matrix. The cumulative frequency diagram shows the masses M in grams of 120x. So here on the x-axis, we have mass in grams of the x, and on the y-axis, we have the cumulative frequency, which shows the number of x. Use the diagram to estimate the median. If you want to find out the median, the total, the cumulative frequency is 120. We will find the 50% of that cumulative frequency. 150% of 120 will be 60. So on the y-axis, find the 60. From there, go to the graph, and when you touch the graph, check what's the value on the x-axis. That will be your median. Let me show you. So median means Q2, second quartile, and that's the 50% of the cumulative frequency. So 50% of the 120 will be 60. On the y-axis, find where is the 60. From there, go to the graph, and from there, go downstairs to the y-axis, check what's the value there. So whatever is this value, it's something like 50, maybe 58. That will be your median, 58, 57. That's your median. I can show you the number results. So the median is 58. Okay. So now Next question is find the interquartile range. Find the interquartile range. If you want to find the interquartile range, what you will do, we will find the Q3 and the Q2. Sorry, Q3 and the Q1. Q3 is the 75% of the cumulative frequency, 75% of 120, and that will be, I think, 90. So from the 90, you will go to the graph and check what's the value on the x-axis. That will be Q3. Q1 is 25% of the cumulative. So that will be 25 by 100 into 120. And that will be 30. So from 30, go to the graph and check what's the value on the x-axis. That will be Q1. So Q3 minus Q1 will give you the interquartile range. That's the strategy, how the interquartile range can be found. So let's go to the graph. Let's go to my solution. Okay. So Q3 will be 75% of the 120, and that's 90. From 90, I will go to the graph and I will check what's the value here. So it's 62. So the Q3 is 62. Then I will take 25% of the 120, and that's 30. So 30 on the y-axis. From there, I will go to the graph and check what's the value here. It's 51. So the Q3 is 62 and the Q1 is 51. Then I will subtract these values from each other. You can see here my work. Q3 minus Q1 will be the interquartile range, 62 minus 51, and that will be 11 grams. So the interquartile range is 11 grams. Then he says eggs are described as large if their mass is 63 grams or more. How many of these eggs are large? So 63 grams or more. So what we will do, from here 63, 1, 2, 3, 63. From 63 you will draw a line. When you touch the graph, from there you go to the y-axis, check what is the number here, and from total subtract this number, you will get the number of eggs whose mass is more than 63 grams. Okay, so let me show you. So here we go, let me show you. Okay, so this is 63 grams. From here we draw a line, go there. This is something like 96. So from 120 subtract 96. Let me show you my paper. Okay. So the total eggs are 120. The eggs with the mass less than 63 are 96 eggs. So the eggs whose mass is more than 63 eggs will be 120 minus 96, and that will be 24 eggs. I hope you understand question number 21. Question number 22, A part, he says 27 raised to power k is equals to 9. So in the place of 27, I will substitute 3 raised to power 3. And in the place of 9, I will substitute 3 raised to power 2. And then I will show you. So in the place of 27, I can raise to power 3 raised to power 3. So it will become 3 raised to power 3k. In the place of 9, I will write 3 raised to power 2 because they are equal, their bases are same. So their powers are also supposed to be the same. So it means 3k equals to 2. So k will be equals to 2 by 3. Okay. He just simplified this. So you have inside the bracket, you have 16 divided by x raised to power 8. The whole thing is raised to power minus 1 by 4 because the negative power. So just flip this fraction inside the bracket and the power will become positive. Let me show you. Okay, so here you can see we have reciprocated the fraction inside that bracket and the power has become positive. Now this power can be given to both of them. 16 can be written as 2 raised to power 4. And x8 can be x squared raised to power 4. This 4 and this 4 will be cancelled. So you will left with x squared divided by 2. Y is inversely proportional to the bracket x plus 1, bracket close square. When x equals to 1, y equals to 5. Find the y when x equals to 9. So 3 marks question. Question number 3. Very easy question. So y is, he said, inversely proportional. Let me check again. Yeah, inversely proportional. Good. So y is inversely proportional to 1 by x plus 1 whole square. So y will be equals to k by x plus 1 whole square. A set of values given, x equals to 1, y equals to 5. I will substitute these values here in this equation. So 5 is equals to k by 1 plus 1 whole square. So you will have 5 equals to k by 2 square. So k will be equals to 5 multiplied 4 and k will be 20. So the equation relating them will be, we know the value of the k. The question is, what is the value of the y when x equals to 9? So y equals to 20 divided, that's the value of the k. The x value is 9, 9 plus 1 whole square. So 20 divided by 10 square. So 20 divided by 100, 0, 0 cancelled. So 2 by 10, that is 1 by 5. So the y is 1 by 5, or you can say y is 0.2. A question on the functions. He says f of x is 2x squared plus 7x plus 4. G of x is equals to 2x plus 6. First question is find f of 3. F of 3 means in this formula, in this function, wherever is the x, substitute it with 3 and find the value of this formula. Find the value of this function. Okay. So f of 3 will be equals to 2 into 3 squared plus 7 into 3 plus 4. So 2 into 9 is 18, 7 into 3 is 21, and that 4, 21 and 4 is 25. So 18 plus 25, 43. Then he says find G inverse of x. This is gx, 2x plus 6, and we have to find its inverse. It's a 2 marks question. So we will suppose that g of x is equals to y. So g will be y. Okay, so we will suppose here that let the g of x is equals to y. So the x will be equals to g inverse of y. So in the place of the g of x, I will put this formula 2x plus 6 is equals to y. So I will make the x subject of this formula. So 6 will come to this side. So y minus 6 equals to 2x. So x will be equals to y minus 6 divided by 2. In the place of x, I can write g inverse of y equals to y minus 6 by 2. We will change the variable on both the sides. So you will have g inverse x equals to x minus 6 divided by 2. I hope you understand. That's how you find the inverse of a function. He says solve f of x minus gx equals to 1. It's a 3 mark question. So you just have to put the formulas here. Okay, so let me show you. F of x minus g of x is equals to 1. F of x is 2x squared plus 7x plus 4 minus g of x is, and we put it inside the bracket, 2x plus 6 equals to 1. So I will open that bracket. Because of that negative sign, the signs will change. So you will have 2x squared plus 7x plus 4 minus 2x minus 6 equals to 1. Then you will have 2x squared plus 5x minus 2 equals to 1. You will have 2x squared plus 5x minus 2 minus 1 equals to 0. We will have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equals to 0. So I will do the midterm breaking. So when you multiply these extreme terms, you get 6. I have to look for that pair, which by subtraction will give you 5, and by multiplication will give you 6. So you will have 2x squared plus 6x minus 3 equals to 0. I've done the midterm breaking here. From the first two terms, you can take 2x common, so you will have x plus 3 here. From the last two terms, I can take minus 1 common, you will have x plus 3 here equals 0. Now I can take the x plus 3 common, and then you will have 2x minus 1 in the other bracket equals to 0. These two brackets multiplying with each other, the answer is 0. So either the first one is 0 or the second one is 0. So 2x minus 1 equals to 0, x is equals to 1 by 2. X plus 3 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 3. So the x has two values, 1 by 2 and minus 3. So this is how you do this. And let's go to the next question. It's question number 25. It says 40 students can take part in 3 activities: art, dancing, and gardening. 5 do not take part in any of the activities. 12 do art only. 4 do dancing and gardening, but not art. 1 student does all the 3 activities. Okay. So how you complete the Venn diagram? Very simple. Okay. So you see, he says 1 student does all the 3 activities. So 1 will be written here. 1 will be written. So he says 4 do dancing and gardening, but not art. Dancing and gardening, but not art is this portion. So here you will write 4. And 12 do art only. Art only is this portion. So here you write 12. 5 do not take part in any of the activities. So 5 will be written here. So let me show you my solution. So hopefully you understand. I have tried to explain that how you put these numbers. Now, on the Venn diagram, the ratio X ratio Y ratio Z is 1:2:3. On the Venn diagram, the ratio of the X ratio Y ratio Z is 1:2:3. Find the value of each of the X, Y, and Z. Okay. So there are 40 students, and we can add all numbers here, and we can write them equals to 40. So we know the total. So very easily we can find this. Yes, let me show the solution. So here we go. So X, Y, and Z, this is 1, this is 2, that's the ratio. So the sum of ratio will be 6. Number of students remaining are 12 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5 plus A. So that will be A is the sum of these 3 numbers. And that will be 40 minus 40, that's 18 students. So their sum is basically 18. So the X will be 1/6 of 18, that will be 3. Y will be 2/6 of 18, that will be 6. Z will be 3/6 of the 18, and that will be 9. So X is 3, Y is 6, Z is 9. So, okay. And let's go to the next part. He says, then he says, one subset in this Venn diagram in part A has no students. So there are no students there, yeah. So use the set notation to describe this subset. Here you have 0 students. And what is this? It is D complement intersection A intersection G. This portion is B complement intersection bracket A intersection G. B complement intersection A intersection C. G, G, sorry. That's the T part. T part first. Now, find the number of members in the D union G. D and G, we take their union, both the circles, and their common portion with the A. Their common portion with the A will be this one. This one. D union G intersection with the A. Very easy, very easy. You see? D union G intersection with the A. This portion is 0 basically. You know, this portion was 0. So the members here. So that is x plus 1 and that will be 4. We already know the value of x. This portion was 0 in the question. They have told us that this is 0. So once I know the value of the x, that's 1. So this portion x plus 1 plus 0. This is 0. Okay. So this x plus 1, x plus 1, the value of the x is 3. So 3 plus 1 will be 4. Hopefully you understand. So, my dear students, we are done with this paper. So today, my dear students, today we have done October-November 2021 paper. Today we have done its 1-2 paper. This paper 1 belongs from the zone 2. So I hope that I would be to some help to you. I've tried my best to explain these concepts, and if you find this video helpful to you, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like this video, share the link of this video with your class fellows and with your friends and with the other students of O levels. So thank you very much, everybody. It's a blessing for me to be teaching you online. Thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.